Hey, what is up, everybody? While I'm waiting for this to populate, I am going to do a couple free cards for the General Collective. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Let's see what the first card that comes up is. Biting Through. It is from the Tao Oracle. Take decisive action. Restore order. Force applied with sensitivity, justice, tenacious devotion to a task. And honestly, this is saying keep putting in the footwork and good things come. Most things that we want are on the kind of the far side of what we want to invest with our energy. So we have to be really patient and consistently invest time into what we are interested in. What's up, Regan? How you doing? How's the whole tarot class treating you, Regan? See, Regan said sup, everybody. I don't know why I like putting that stuff on screen. Let me hide that message there. Bam. Regan, do you want a card? General reading, Judy. Yeah, I got you. We'll see what comes up for you. One card for Judy. And just so you all know, in case this is your first time, if you would like additional cards, donations do help that happen. Judy, you got the 10. This is a Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. It is about good luck, karma, and destiny. It's saying that things will be spinning around for you in your favor. So hang tight and just wait for the good things to come, right? One of the big things that kind of blocks us from all our blessings, too, is our attitude. Because you can have the best day, but if your mind isn't willing to receive it, you're totally going to miss what you've actually been given. All right, so what's up, Brianna? What's up, Aubrey? I'm going to give Regan a card. Regan, you got 10, or I'm sorry, King of Wands. I don't know why my brain just shit on me there. This is about the visionary and the entrepreneur type soul. This is saying that you have the power to create something magical. Stick with it. It actually kind of ties into the original card that I drew. And the original card was basically saying, stick with what you're passionate about and invest the time and energy and look at what kind of rewards you reap as a result of that. So, Brianna, would you like a card? And Aubrey, would you like a card? And anybody on Facebook, if you don't mind sharing this on your timeline, if you're like out of the broom closet, as they say, that would be greatly appreciated, right? All right, card for Brianna. 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse is still positive. There's a little bit of a challenge there, and the challenge is overcoming some unpleasant emotions and processing some aspects of whatever you're going through. If you're able to do that, 10 of Cups will still shine brightly. Like it's literally probably the second most positive card in all of tarot. There's just a little bit of work to be done there. And then Aubrey, let me get a card for you. Brianna, unfortunately, I do one card for everybody. I'll draw again for you just because I'll see what comes up. Aubrey, you got the Strength card. Strength is really honestly just saying stay strong, keep pushing forward. And the other aspect of this too is courage. Courage to kind of see what shakes out and courage to oh, you're all good, Brianna. And courage to maybe face some of the parts of yourself that you haven't really, what's the word I want to say? Incorporated? I don't know if that's the right word. So, Brianna, I'm going to give you just a general one because this is just a general thing overall. The cards do come up as things have changed. Sun card is in that yes as well, and that's that is the most positive card in all of tarot. So it's saying things have shifted. And that's really all the information I can give you at this time. Mysterious face. That looked more like, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right. So, who else wants a card? I see that Neffy shared my videos. So, Neffy, I'm going to give you a card even though you didn't ask for it. Why is my video small like that? That's weird. Sorry, I'm checking out my shit on... Yeah, that's weird, dude. I'm checking out my shit on Facebook, and it's super duper small. Let me try something different here. I can't change it while I'm going. I do it at 7 o'clock every Tuesday right now, Neffy. That's generally what I'm on. What's up, Robin? How are you doing? Patrina, what's up? So, Neffy, I'm going to give you your card first. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Threes are generally about communication. Pentacles are normally about the material world. This is about mediocrity and displacement. This is generally saying that there's some aspect of maybe feeling isolated or not getting some of your needs met at this time, which I think with everything going on, that's kind of self-evident, but there's some aspect of something missing, and it may be materially, or it may just be some other kind of, something's not hitting the mark right now, so you might need to kind of see what else shakes out. All right, Robin, I'll get you a card, then we'll get a card for Bailey. And for any of my Facebook people, if you would not mind sharing this, I would appreciate a share, please. Let's see. Robin, you got Six of Cups. So in traditional tarot, Six of Cups is about innocence and nostalgia. In this deck in particular, though, it's more about kind of having a difficult self-image and needing to process some of how we perceive ourselves. So we'll look at it both ways, right? The innocence and nostalgia aspect is saying, look back in your past. There's a lesson there that can really help you move forward. The other aspect of it is, my mind is crapped out on me. In regards to looking at yourself, this is, you're probably doing a lot better than you might see yourself. So be a little bit more compassionate towards yourself. And then we got Bailey. And just so everybody knows too, if you do a donation, that will get you additional cards and it will bump you up to the front of the line. You can also book private readings. All that information's in the description below. And I do have a class on tarot that I'm selling, and the information to purchase that class is below too. And I'm going to be putting it on, taking it off sale as well. It'll still be sold, but right now it's 50% off. Bailey, you got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about progress and discovery, saying you're moving towards a path of finding more stuff out about yourself, and you're on the right track, right? Brianna. All right, yeah, do your thing, Brianna. I'll be here. You're welcome, Robin. Ida, what's up? I'm going to draw a card for you. Hopefully I said your name right. Ida or Etta? I don't know why my video is so small. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? Would you like a card? All right. So, Ida, your card is the 14. My mind is shit on me again, dude. This card is Temperance in traditional tarot. It's about moderation and kind of finding balance and harmony. The other aspect of this card in this deck is it's called Healing. This shows you getting in tune with your emotions, going through this transformational process, and kind of evolving to a bigger, brighter version of yourself. They're saying there's going to be a big shift for you soon. And then, I don't know if Melissa's still here or not. I'm just going to draw a card for Melissa and assume that she is. Yeah, dude, I don't know why my video is so small. It's kind of frustrating. Melissa, if you're still here, you got Three of Wands. Threes are relative to communication. Wands are about creation. This is having preparation and foresight. So if you're dating, this card kind of says keep your walls high and make them really prove who they are. And generally it's saying, what's up, Nicola? How you doing? Generally it's saying just take things slow and kind of let people in slowly. Nicola, you want a card real quick while you're here? I'm going to draw a card for Nicola while I can. You got the Star card in reverse. This is generally about pessimism, and it's saying that there's something that's not sitting right with you. And you might need to change your attitude in order to move forward, because sometimes our attitude is the thing that makes a difference between moving forward and staying stuck. If you switch your attitude around and you end up with the upright version of the Star card, this is about optimism. It's about kind of having hope despite the difficult challenges ahead. And if you look at the card, it kind of is lighting up this path for you to follow through otherwise difficult terrain. So stick with it. Stick with it. All right, what time is it? We still got like 19 minutes. Kind of a slow thing. I might sign off for a second and sign back on because for whatever reason my screen is all jacked up. I don't know if it's like that for y'all or not. It has to be. Is my screen tiny for everybody? Somebody tell me. Tiny screen? Or is it just my phone? Let's see. Yeah, it is. My screen is all jacked up. All right. Yeah, I'm going to sign off for a second and then sign back on because I don't like that. Let's see if that's better now. I got to... Maybe not. Sign back on because I don't like that. Let's see. Okay, that one's done. All right, there we go. All right. Anybody want a card? You can hear me? All right. Hey, what's up, Leila? How are you doing? I had to sign back on and sign off because my screen was super small and it was bothering me. All right. We're going to get Leila a card. Yeah, I had the settings jacked up. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Leila, you have the Four of Bows in reverse. Fours are about stability. Bows is relative to swords in traditional tarot. So this is about the mind. This is honestly about caution and unrest. It's saying right now, if you don't kind of relax your mind a little bit, there might be a little bit of unnecessary stress, right? Four of bows or four of swords in the upright position is about taking a break. This says you might be overdoing it, is how I would take it, Leila. Obviously, you know your limits, but just be mindful. Patrina, would you like a card? Mary Greenlaw, would you like a card? Actually, Judy, I'm going to be out of town next week, so I won't be here, unfortunately. All right, thanks, Mom. I'm going to draw you a card, Mom. Yeah, the issue was with the setting I had it on. Yeah, Leila, I got to contact you soon, too, about that review because I'm updating some things on my website, so that'd be really helpful. All right. Mom, you have the Hangman card in reverse. What's up, Susan? How you doing? Hangman card in reverse is generally about being selfish in some aspect or like almost putting yourself in kind of harm's way at times, too. The way that I would look at that is, how do I want to phrase this properly? Sometimes the way that we approach situations might have our best intentions involved, but it can be a selfish or unhealthy way to approach them. And the martyrdom aspect of it can be putting ourselves in kind of putting ourselves in the line of fire for stuff we don't have to. I guess that's the best way around it. All right. Mary, did you want a card? Patrina wants one for their friend Bryn Clements. Is it Bryn or Brian? I can't tell if it's a typo or just how you said. All right. 8 of Pentacles for them. 8s are about growth. Pentacles are about the material world. This card is generally about education and engagement. So it's kind of saying take some time and they should be investing their energy in learning more about something or trying something different, stepping outside of their comfort zone, right? With everything that's going on right now, it's a good time to kind of find some new hobbies, new interests, and explore different things. All right, Susan, I'm going to draw a card for you now. Thanks, Leila. Yeah, I'll definitely reach out to you. All right. Susan, you got the star card in reverse. This came up recently for somebody else as well. Star card in reverse is generally saying that there's an attitude of pessimism or some kind of lack of faith at this point, and at times you need to kind of switch that around to where you can be living in more hope and optimism and kind of seeing a path where there might not be one, right? This is kind of like that Indiana Jones moment where you step out on the invisible bridge. But you kind of got to counteract the pessimism that might be showing up. Sometimes we don't even know that we're being pessimistic about stuff too, which is tricky. What's up, Allison? Would you like a card? I keep tabs on who's watching. Patrina, did your friend get their reading? That was cutting out a little bit. All right, so who still needs a card? What's up, Regan? Oh, thanks, Susan. Same to you. Stay blessed. Patrina, did your friend get their reading or no? Let's see how much time we have left. I might have to start double dipping on people. We got 12 minutes, so. And in case anybody wants to know, if you do, okay, cool. If anybody would like to donate, the links are below. There is also links to buy readings, and I even have a link to a class that I created, which teaches you how to read tarot in a way that nobody else really teaches it. You don't have to memorize all of the cards. This is actually teaching you the principles behind tarot, so you know what they mean. And that class is 50% off right now. I think it's 50% off for like the next week, and then it goes back to full price. So if you're interested in that, check that out in the comments below. Okay. Anybody else want a card? Allison liked the old video. Shit. What's up, Colby? I don't know if you're watching or not. What's up, Gina? How are you doing? Would you like a card, Gina? Patrina, I'll draw you a card too, just because your friend, if your friend saw it. Gina, you got 4 of swords or 4 of bows in this deck. This is saying you need to take a break. You got to chill out a little bit. And the other aspect of in this deck, it's kind of Gina, I'm drawing your card right now. I know there's a lag. So this card just says you got to take a break. And it also shows that there's some anxiety about maybe having to slow down. This just says embrace it, right? There could be some kind of hidden blessing there. And let's see. Then we got Patrina. You got the Tower card in reverse, Patrina. Tower card in reverse is usually about like oppression, or it's about kind of staying stuck in a difficult situation longer than you need to, right? This is kind of saying you're keeping yourself stuck. Well, then there you go, Gina. The card lines up for you perfectly. Not to laugh at your misfortune, but it does say you just have to rest, and that's probably hard for you. I get that by like your energy, like all I can see is your little bubble on the screen, but I get that you're probably a pretty fiery and active person, and resting is like the last thing that you want to do. Patrina, did Bryn see the other card that I drew for her? Tower is a really good card too. I think it's funny. A lot of people are kind of intimidated by it, but generally it just means that the bullshit's fading away and you're getting an opportunity to see things more clearly. But I think the issue is most people don't want to have to like look at things more clearly. You don't think that Bryn saw it before? Are they still there now? I'll draw a card for them if they are. We got a little bit of time. We got like 9 more minutes. All right, Bryn, I'm going to draw a card for you, assuming that you're still there. If not, no worries. Then we're just going to see who else is here. Bryn, you got Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about being calm, intuitive, and compassionate. It's just honestly about radiating your energy and your gifts with everybody and kind of sharing that. And also it's just saying you might need to give yourself a little bit more credit at times. One of the things I want to say too, while I'm live, is if anybody is local in like the Northeast Ohio area, we will be doing a show, not this Sunday, but Sunday, August 16th. And our show will be from 5 to 8:30 p.m. And if you check out our page, the event's there. What's up, Shauna? How are you doing? Would you like a card, Shauna? Let's see. I'm just going to draw you a card, Shauna, while we're waiting for everything to kind of cycle through. Shauna, you got King of Bones. This is really just a visionary and an entrepreneur. This is just saying kind of look at the opportunities that you might have. This is saying look at the excuse me, by the way. This is saying look at the opportunities that you might have, and you might need to start following some of your thoughts and putting yourself out there a little bit more and taking some more educated and calculated risks. One of the key things of this too is if you notice the alligators are associated with I should say this, reptiles are associated with wisdom. The color green is associated with the heart. This is saying follow your heart-centered wisdom. And then alligators are also ferocious. So it's saying, while it might be terrifying, there's a lot of power there too if you can tame it, right? Okay. While we're waiting to see if anybody else comes on, I'm just going to draw a couple general cards. Oh, you're welcome, Shauna. Let's see. Okay, general card for everybody. Oh, I almost dropped it. Discipline. Exert authority. Define. It's time to take the bull by the horns, create a strategy, mobilize forces. Again, this is just kind of saying if you actually want something, you have to show up and put in the footwork and actually make it happen. A lot of us want the rewards of hard work, but we don't want to do anything to get it. I've been that person before, and on the other side of it now, there is a great reward in actively trying to push forward. Hey, Sherry, yeah, I'll gladly draw you a card. Oops. My phone, Siri thinks I was talking to her. Freaking Siri interrupting this little chit chat. Let's see what you get, Sherry. Empress card in reverse. Empress card in reverse is really about not taking enough time to honor yourself. It's about kind of depleting your energy. It's about this lack of self-care, and you want to transition it to the upright meaning of the card. Upright meaning of the card is femininity, beauty, natural cycles, abundance, like growth, creativity. So it's really saying you have to be kinder to yourself and make more space to be in tune with who you really are. Oh, thanks, Lauren. I'm grateful that you liked my post about the heart chakra. Yeah, I did 3 healing crystals for the heart chakra earlier. I've been trying to go on this kick of writing posts about all the chakras. So let's see. Paris, can you get a reading? Yeah, you can. I'll draw a card for you. Then Paula, I'll get a card for you. Then I'll get a card for Lauren. All right. So, Paris, you have the High Priestess in reverse. This is about deceit or hypocrisy. This is generally saying that you're either not listening to yourself, or you're missing some aspect of how you're showing up, or how somebody in your life is showing up, and you're missing some of the double-sided nature of it. So I would really say you might need to do a little bit of self-reflection and see how you're showing up. The other aspect of this, if you turn this card right side up, it is about intuition, so learning to listen to yourself more, and it's also about kind of slowing down so you can receive the mystery of the divine, God, spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it. That's what you got, Paris. Then we will go to Lauren, then Paula. All right, Lauren. How have you been, by the way, Paul? I haven't talked to you in forever. Lauren, you got the page of swords in reverse. So pages are generally about messages. Swords are about the mind. In reverse, this card is about inhibition or self-consciousness. And this saying is that you don't trust your intuition enough, or you don't kind of believe where you're being guided enough. And you need to switch that around. When you kind of switch that energy around, you end up with more curiosity. And the more curiosity you have, the more curiosity you have, the more enthusiastic you can be about life, and the more opportunities present themselves, and the more that you find synchronicities. And it creates this really awesome feedback loop of delicious awesomeness. All right. Yeah, that'd be cool, Paula. I don't really talk to anybody from that positive head group anymore, so it'd be interesting to see kind of what's been going on in your journey. I think it's been like 2 years or more probably since we've talked. All right, Paula, let me get a card for you. Seven of Cups in reverse, Paula. Sevens are about faith. Cups are about the emotions. This is about determination or making a decision, right? And when this card is upright, it's about fantasy and illusion. So it's kind of being up here in the head and not really actually actively doing anything. This is saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to move forward with it, and I'm going to create something meaningful. And it's having the faith that if you invest that time and energy, that things will kind of play out. That's good, right? Life is all about change. So if we're not changing, we're slowly dying, right? Real quick, everybody, as we're kind of wrapping this all up, I have probably time for one more person. If you would like to leave a tip, all of the information for tips is down below. If you would like to book a private reading, that information is down below. And I also am selling a class on how to read tarot with a method most people don't teach. You don't have to memorize all 78 cards. You can actually just memorize the principles of everything, and it will teach you what the cards actually mean. So it'll save you a shit ton of time, and you'll give way better readings. And it's 50% off right now. It's going to go up to full price. Probably, I think, in like a week or two. I forget when I have it set up to go back to full price, but the sale is ending soon. So I'm grateful you found me too, Shauna. Oh, you launched a podcast recently, Paula. Congratulations. That's awesome. I actually recorded the final episode of the Spiritual Phoenix podcast. Like, I tried to end it last October. I ended it. I'm ending it again this August, and then I'm going to kind of finish some other projects that I have, and then create another podcast probably, now that I have a better idea of kind of how to do what I want to do. I'm excited to see what you create. What's your podcast about, Paula? Hang out for one more second, and we got to get going. All right. Holding hands healing. Nice. Very nice. Well, everybody, if you're interested in checking out a podcast of somebody that I know, it's called Holding Hands Healing. Paula, where can they check that out at? Is it on iTunes? Oh, nice. And is that on like iTunes or Anchor or what? Where can people listen to it, or where can I listen to it? Also, Paula, if you ever need any guests for your podcast, I know somebody who's been through a lot of personal healing and life transformation themselves. You can't hear me. I don't know what happened then. Check, check, check. All my stuff should be working. Check. Yeah, my stuff's working. I don't know, Paula. We'll have to talk another time. Anyhow, that is the end of my 30 minutes that I do. Aubrey, I see that you're back. Unfortunately, I'm logging off. I hope that everybody has a blessed night. And again, if you'd like to leave a tip, that information is down below. If you would like to book a private reading, that information is down below. And lastly, for the last time of this, if you'd like to learn how to read tarot and not memorize all 78 cards, I teach a very unique way of learning to read tarot, which teaches you the principles behind tarot so you can give way better readings and actually understand what the cards mean on like a deeper level, right? And that class is down below as well. It is half off for now. I think it's only $50 and it will be going up to full price in the next week or so. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate your time and energy. I hope that y'all have a blessed day and thanks so much.